We just reached a huge milestone of 3,500 subscribers. With all those new people, I figured it would be a great opportunity to walk you through a timeline and also do an update tour for the garage. We're going to start from the foundation and the design and work all the way through framing, interior, and now you can even see sidings going up. But stick around to the end of the episode to vote on what my next episode should be about. I'm going to give you 3 options and you vote down in the comments below of what episode we should do next. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Detached Garage. If you guys are new to the channel, and there's quite a few of you, my name is Sean, and this channel is all about helping you plan, design, build, and upgrade your garage. We follow along with my personal garage journey to help you not make the same mistakes that I do. So what we're going to do today is a little bit different. I'm going to give you a tour, walk you around the garage, and then we're going to kind of fill in with a little bit of time lapse and B-roll of how we've gotten here. It has been a long journey. There have so many update videos on the channel if you go back and trying to buy the land from our neighbor that this garage is sitting on right now. But let's get to the tour right away. All right, guys, so as you can see, we are mid-siding. We've got our Polyguard Blueberry or liquid wrap up, and the LP Smart Side is going up. This is a cavern steel color, and we're trimming it out in snowscape white. So lots of progress so far, but this area here used to look a lot different. I will cut to that right now and bring it back. So when I was designing this garage, the biggest thing I wanted to do was design it so I could put a lift, and we're going to put a lift in this bigger bay right here. I also wanted an entertainment space and a wash bay where I could wash my cars in the winter in a nice, cozy, warm garage. So this is, we'll kind of cut to the design right now of, you know, how I wanted to do it, how I wanted to attach it to our existing house, because I would have done a detached garage, as the name implies, but the county we live in made us attach it to the house to go as big as we wanted to do, because the accessory building size was not allowed to go this big. We're roughly 1,500 square feet. The garage is a 42 by 27 in this main section, and then we have about 18 to this front wall, and we're about 21 deep back to this back wall over here. So breaking it up into sections, we've got the main garage where the lift is going to go. Straight ahead, we'll have the lift. We have this wide enough where, you know, we can park another car over here. This will be my daily driver spot, and the lift will go in back with the toolbox in back and a little bit of a mechanical area back there. This area over here will be the wash bay area. We're a bit dirty right now because we're in the middle of siding and caulking and everything, but this will be the wash bay area. We will have pressure washer set up over here, and vacuum setup, everything for kind of the detailing area over here. We're going to do a floor coating. Excited to talk to you about that in an upcoming episode here. You can also see that the design of the garage, there is a loft. It's tough to see up there, but there is a loft. We have the magic stairs, pull down stairs, and motorized stairs to go up to the loft area. And up there, we were originally going to do a full second story bathroom, YouTube studio, workout area upstairs, but that has kind of morphed as the budget has morphed, and COVID has happened and inflation has spiked. So what we actually did upstairs is just a nice little, not little, it's 42 feet long by 18 feet wide, and it is storage up there. So that is what that is going to be used for mainly. The other thing I really wanted when designing this garage was a nice entertainment hangout space. So out here you can see we've got the cedar ceiling going in, which is going to be awesome. We also have the TV mount out here, and we have the gas line here, so we're going to do a bit of a built-in grill and everything over here. So this backyard space is really what I'll be working on today. I'll be pulling the last side of the house siding off So we'll get this siding pulled off, and then this is all going to turn into patio and a nice grassy area. We've got a hodgepodge of swing sets that we've collected. We'll get that out of here and get the grass wrapped back around to the front of the house as well. So that is kind of the overall general design feel for the garage. Let's jump into the foundation, the concrete. So we had to connect it to the existing house. I chose to go up with the block, so we have about a foot of exposed block that we're going to carry the floor coating right up into that block. And then in this area specifically, we're going to do some treatments on the walls instead of just drywall for some waterproofing. So the foundation, we did do a full frost wall foundation. And that's because when we were attaching to the existing house, and the existing house has a nice block basement and block wall, we chose to go with block so we could connect it right to the basement and have that continuous joint to make sure that if the garage settled, it wouldn't, settle funny from the house, and it'd have as much support so that this roof line up here would not damage the house in any way. So once we got that foundation poured, then we did 6 inches of concrete and 6 inches all the way around with some fiber reinforcement in the concrete. We also laid PEX in the floor. So we are going to do a boiler install. We will get this episode before winter comes because that will be important. And we did this drain goes all the way back to our septic system, just in case you need to do this to the septic system if you have a condensing boiler. So we weren't sure what kind of boiler we were going to do, so we made sure to do that drain. We also did the stainless steel 304 slot drains, kind of where the cars will be parked. So we've got that slot drain there, and then obviously the wash bay has a slot drain over here. These things are so strong you can literally drive a forklift over them. So now that we've got the 6 inches of concrete completed, we also have the 12-inch thickened slab portion for where the lift is going to go, and no PEX and no foam underneath that. Then we did the framing. So this is all 2x6 framing. We went with 2x6 instead of stick built to help match the look of the house, as well as from a cost standpoint. Then all of the trusses are 2x10 bottom cord attic storage trusses, and framed out pretty nicely. So again, we have the 18x21 area over here. We've got this little, I call it the connector area over here. And then we've got 42 to the back and 27 wide over here. The patio is 12 feet from the posts to the wall. And then we've pretty much got 42 of length coming from back here. Obviously, the connector area cuts that off a little bit. Once the framing was done, it was time to get the roof on. We just went with a dimensioned shingle and got the roof put on. Huge shout out to our sponsor, Huber Engineered Wood, who helped out with the sheathing, the decking. We used a Zip R3, which is a sheathing that has some built-in foam onto it. So there is a thermal break all the way around the garage. So even your headers and studs, they are all thermally broken from the outside. We also talked about how to future-proof the electric install in your garage with EV charging in mind, as well as high amperage outlets for welding, as well as potential future innovations for EV charging of backfeeding your panel with your EV to provide backup power in the case of a power outage. After we got that done, spray foam was really the next thing that went in. And so we did spray foam. We did 2 inches on all the walls. So you have that R3 plus the 2 inches, and then we did the flash and bat method. And a huge shout out to our sponsor Rockwool, who helped out with all of the comfort bat. So this is we are 16 on center for the studs, and they provided the R15 16-inch on center. So this is basically a 2x4 insulation fill. But because we did the flash and bat with the 2 inches of foam, this rock wool takes up the rest of the cavity. Then on all of the ceiling, we did 4 inches plus of spray foam. So minimum 4 inches, that's code. And so we do not have a vented roof deck or anything like that. So we have foam on the ceiling. The other thing we had to do, because we have foam on the ceiling, is we had to do a fire barrier paint, a 15-minute fire barrier paint. And man, this DC 315 stuff, it works. So we had the fire barrier paint sprayed on top, and then we did the whole ceiling in black to try and, make it kind of disappear. You wouldn't even know there's a loft up there unless you looked up and saw the ladder and everything like that. So once that was done, the next thing to do was really get these awesome garage doors installed. So a huge shout out to our sponsor, Clopay Garage Doors. They came through big with this modern design. I am so excited to show you what this is going to look like once we get all of the siding done. So now that the garage doors are installed, we started some multi-zone audio. So we have the speakers up here in this main garage area, and we have the speakers in the wash bay over here. We're waiting for the ceiling to get put up in the covered patio area to put those speakers up, and obviously the TV and everything like that. So with siding going up and being one of the key projects we're going to be working on for the next few weeks, we're going to have a little bit of a lull in the videos here. I am still going to try and get one video out per week. But I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to vote on what we do next and what topic we cover next. Whatever topic you guys vote on, I will do that in 2 to 3 weeks' time. Let's talk about the first option. All right. We have these Cox hose reels right here. We are going to put one of them up there when we're going to talk. The topic for you to vote on would be blocking and mounting. So if you want to see that, you want to see how those get mounted, you want to see the blocking, put that down in the comments below. The next topic that we are going to give you the option to vote on is do-it-yourself garage lighting, okay? This is going to be a multi-series or a multi-episode topic, but we can get into the beginning of how this is going to work. So we are going to do our own garage lighting for the garage. And so because of that, there's some key considerations you need to think about when you're doing this yourself. But I think it is going to turn out so cool. It's going to be high CRI, LED, dimmable, all over the place. So you'll certainly want to stick around for that. Vote for that in the comments below if you'd like to see that initial episode for the next episode topic. The next one that, and the third and final option to vote on will be multi-zone audio. So I have all of the audio in these 2 zones of the garage working. We kind of did an initial episode on the media rack and how to get that set up and everything like that. So we are going to need to continue that journey to help you guys set up multi-zone audio if you would like to do that in your garage or your home or just want to know more about it. So vote for that in the comments below. Multi-zone audio, put that down in the comments, and we will help get a finalized video on how we hooked up multi-zone audio in the garage. Again, a huge shout out and a huge thank you to all of our new subscribers. I hope you enjoyed this quick tour and recap of where we've come to get the garage in this condition. There's a lot more to go. You can see the inside is not really finished at all. So we are going to get the outside weathered in for these summer thunderstorms that typically roll through every other day in Wisconsin here. But we are coming along and we are making great progress. Thank you for all the support on Instagram. I think we're closing in on 35,000 followers on Instagram and 3,500, huge milestone. Never thought I'd have that many subscribers on YouTube, but thank you for that. If you have any questions or if you want to even vote on a different topic to put in my mind for a future episode, put that in the comments below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching Detached Garage. Huge shout out to all of our sponsors that have helped with this project. We will continue to promote their awesome products as we go forward, and there's more sponsors to come. Thank you guys again for watching Detached Garage. We'll see you in the next episode.